night. Everything on my side is looking alright.
All right, so it's September 5th and fishing bass grabbers out here at Jefferson Park in Irving today. Practice didn't go too good for me. I got to fish 3 days and I didn't catch them too good. I was going to be trying different things, seeing what I can get to work, but I'm going to be running and gunning. I think whoever run and gun, cover the most water has a good chance to win today. Big ass carp. That sucker's probably 10 pounds or better. All right, number one. Got Mr. Number One. Hey, we on the board. Whew. Well, I'm just now getting ready to leave this spot. I thought I caught one, thought it was a one and done. Caught this nice fish. Well, man, how's the morning going for you?
One of those days. What for yourself?
See, got a few.
Yeah.
Broke off what was working though, so that ends that. You catching them, Dan? Man, that's what everyone's saying. They're saying it's real tough, so. Yeah, I got a few. I'm about to, from what I'm hearing, man, I may have to go back to doing what I was doing. I thought change it up, see what happens, but it doesn't sound like that's working. All right, so a little midday update. I think the time is got 9:04, so we've been fishing for 2 hours. And everybody's saying it's real tough. I talked to a bunch of guys that hadn't caught a single fish yet, so right now doing pretty good, probably top 5 depending on what the guys up top are doing. but seems like they're on the rocks. I caught both of my fish just right here close to those stones. Caught another one way down there on the dam that you could see. And I saw some other fish being caught doing that. So I'm going to stick to that. I'm going to try and run that game plan and see what happens. Fish number 4. I didn't get that on camera. I'm trying to save my memory card space. Man, I just flipped it in there, bringing it back. He smoked it. It scared the hell out of me just now. So I didn't get my 5th fish on camera. My battery actually died after I caught number 4 there, and I had already been trying to save some memory card and battery by not recording. So it's going to be my next purchase, is a new battery and probably a new memory card. Camera angles in the video, again, I know they weren't the greatest because I was focusing a little bit more on fishing than I was shooting the video. But I'm going to try and do a little bit better job of getting camera angles in the future. But breaking down the tournament, it wound up being really good. I got first place with 78 and 78.25 inches on 5 fish. Had 5 bites all day. So wound up being a good day. Initially my game plan was to go and fish where most of the other guys wound up fishing, which was a pretty clear pond. During practice it was clear anyway. Had a lot of algae, some of it was emergent, and I'd caught some just throwing Cincos into the little pockets and letting them sink down. Fish were hitting it that way, and I was going to grind it out on that pond all day and just work and throw and throw and throw and throw and try to get 5 bites. But when I talked to the tournament director before we took off, he said that the pond furthest down was actually, in bounds. You could actually fish it. And during practice, I had fished it for 10 or 15 minutes, just kind of feeling the place out. I wandered down there, and it was a day when I think the high was 75. We had a real nice cold front blow in, had some rain, cloud cover, and I caught fish out of there. They were just stacked up in the grass, and I caught 3, and they were all about the size I caught in the tournament just out of that grass. So I decided to leave it alone. Found out later, it was supposed to be off limits. I guess something changed. I'm not really sure what happened, but long story short, I found out that we could fish it. And looking at what I'd caught in the other 3 ponds, I knew I didn't really have a chance to win it out of there. It was just going to be a toss-up as to where I finished. So I decided to take a risk, throw my whole game plan out the window, and go fish the muddier water down there where I thought the bigger fish were. I figured being muddy water, you're going to have to make some noise vibration, so I tied on some darker colored chatterbaits, caught 3 fish on those. First thing in the morning when the water was still pretty cool. I actually wound up breaking my chatterbaits off, just throwing them into stupid places and getting hung up randomly. So after that, I kind of had to improvise. I tied on a black and blue jig and just started swimming it around the grass. Went back to where I caught my first fish and got lucky. Just kind of pitched it in on the edge of the grass in some shade, and as I was bringing it out, right before I took it out of the water, he smoked it. And I didn't get that on camera, but I wish I had. It was pretty wild. This is Texas Bass Guy 13. Tight lines, guys.